tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
There we go, the music to our ears. It's another edition of the GH Report, you guys. We are back, and all four of us are here. It is not an illusion. We are all here. No hologram action, all four of us. Trust me. I'm James Law Jr., one of your hosts here, and we're going to talk about all things Port Charles that happened this week. It was a full week, so we're very happy about that. And joining me, of course, this week and every week, and here today... Starting from the I'm going to start from the far left of me, the heartthrob of the group, Frank Moran.
Hey everybody, Frank Moran. You can follow me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie.
And our beautiful lady with the beautiful hair, Ladine Harvey.
Hey guys, you can find me on Twitter at Ladine_Harvey.
And the woman who actually posted a picture of herself in a lace teddy or something
Yeah.
this week, Lucretia Lyon.
Yes, and you can follow me as long as you can spell my name right. LACRETIALYON, Twitter, Instagram, and now even Snapchat and Periscope.
Yes,
I haven't posted anything yet, but it'll get interesting.
You just added me back. So I was like, oh, okay, Snapchat. Actually, I'm totally into your Snapchats.
Yeah.
I do. I like to see what's going on throughout your day. I do. I like watching what's going on. You're just so pretty, so it's always good. All right, so you guys, thanks so much for watching us every week. Thanks for liking our page. We are past 500 likes, so we did it. We're heading towards 600. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. We're going to cheers to that, you guys.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. You guys over there. Cheers.
Yes, because it is after 5.
It is after 5, kids. It is after 5. And so thank you so much for doing that. We're actually going to give away a prize. And I can't remember if I brought it to show the other folks here. I can't bring it. But we're going to give a prize away. So tune in sometime during the week on our GH Report page. I'm going to post pictures what the prize is. And then next Sunday, we're going to have a call-in. And I decided a trivia question would probably be the best thing.
Okay.
Do a trivia question. Yeah. And so we'll do a trivia question. You'll call in. Whoever calls in first gets it. Now, there's a secondary prize if we get to 600 by Sunday.
That's
I'll
right.
do a little smaller one.
A date with Lucretia.
There you go. Exactly. Her lace teddy.
Yeah.
So yes. So we will.
They're kidding, guys. I'm not the only jokester here.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless we're going to P.F. Chang's, then we might talk.
Some good orange chicken. So go for the orange chicken.
Yeah.
No. So yeah. So we are going to give away at least one prize for sure. And I can't remember if I put it in I think I forgot to put it in my bag, but I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you guys. Of course, it's really good. So you want to make sure you watch our page. Of course, on Twitter, #ABTV GH Report or the GH Report, anything with GH Report in it. Of course, do that. And then also on iTunes, thanks for all the comments and ratings on there too. Because we are on iTunes, you can download us and listen to us all day long.
Ooh. All right.
Good. If you want to.
If you want to.
If you want to. So we're all back together. Welcome back, you guys. Everybody's
Yes, so
here.
excited.
No traffic, no nothing, no jobs,
parades.
nothing. No parades. Because she and I both were stuck at parades. No cars breaking down. We are here.
Yes.
So we're going to dig right in. Okay. I call this first storyline. It's a long one. You know I like some long titles. Okay, I really have to read this with my glasses. Jason, Liz, Samantha, Patrick, Carly, Nicholas, Hayden, Tracy, Laura, creepy little Jake, Alexis, Diane, and the intro of Curtis, the news of Helena's death. Show that picture that I wanted to put up, of course. Creepy little Jake. I love him.
Why do they do
He's
that?
so awesome.
Why do they make him do that?
I love him.
I just want more from the demon seed.
I do too. Oh my god. But Sam, what's trying to work him.
Oh, I
I loved it.
I loved
I
it,
thought
yeah.
it was so funny how she was doing it.
Yeah, she's like, and so what's mommy saying? Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm like, just tell her.
But it was just so funny when she was doing. She's like, here's my little secret. Blah blah. I was like, talking to her. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was I guess the way you can work a kid because it seemed like, oh my god, it's so obvious, Sam. Please dial it
Yes.
back.
Well, she did come to the conclusion, obviously.
I want to know like what was he thinking during the filming of
Oh, yeah.
this? Like, you know
Right.
what I mean?
Let's get him on the show. James Neighbor, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Little kid, get him on the show.
seriously.
Yeah, but it was just, I thought it was just so, she had no shame. Sam had no shame.
No.
Yeah, bring him over for Danny. Sure. Danny's asleep. Okay, let's just talk.
Yeah.
I will give it up though for that scene with her and Alexis because finally
was great.
Sam is at least realizing like what every viewer's got to be thinking like, all right, Sam, Patrick's your fallback guy. He's your safety net. Just admit it. You don't really love him as much as you love Jason, and you just want Jason back.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, I love that scene. I love when Sam and Alexis have those mother-daughter scenes because, they didn't know each other till they were adults.
No,
So
I didn't.
it's interesting how they can talk when she can't say that stuff to Christina and Molly.
No.
Yeah.
No. Plus, their relationship
Yeah.
was very adult because also when Sam slept with Rick, who was her husband at the time, they had
Who
some
wasn't,
issues.
though? Look at Rick.
Yeah. So of course they have a whole different kind of relationship because she didn't raise her, and they're actually close in age. You think about it because she was 16 when she had her, right?
Yeah.
Like that. So 16. But this storyline is full of stuff. I want to say Tuesday's episode. Everybody was telling everybody off.
Yes.
There was history being thrown up in everywhere.
yeah.
There was
yeah.
history. There was shade. There was you stay away from you stay away from you. You kidnap children.
For a second,
Yeah.
I thought I wasn't gonna have a love in the afternoon this week.
Okay,
I was
okay.
thinking like, oh my god, it is going down.
It
And
was going
Wednesday
down.
turned it around. Yeah.
Yeah, Wesley did turn around. But I mean, so let's start with Carly and Liz having it out.
Oh, this is the thing is like I normally am not on Carly and Sunny's side, but anyone against Elizabeth. So I'm like Carly.
I have been Team
Yeah.
Carly
She
for
has.
the last
She
I know,
has.
I was like
Yes.
Carly.
She's
because
trying to get on the
saying it.
bandwagon.
Well, like I love Laura Wright as Carly, but yeah, like to me, I've just been on Carly. Please, I hope you're the one that finds out Liz did it first and just makes a big spectacle.
'Cause she will.
It's like, because
I
Carly,
love how
I
she was
want
checking
it
her.
so
Oh,
bad.
she was.
Yeah.
Checking her in her place. Like I was like, yes,
Yeah.
do it. Even the grabbing of the arm, the
Yeah.
hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
I was
Because
like,
Carly
yes,
is huge
Carly.
compared to I mean, I said Carly, excuse me. Laura Wright's so much taller than Elizabeth Hurst. It's like she's like her long arms just grabbed her.
But I feel like Liz gave as good as she got though, because when she started coming back at Carly, like you just want Jason because he loves you and he'll do anything for you. He'll drop anything at the drop of hat to do anything you need, and you want that so bad in your life. And I was like, oh,
But
all right.
Carly did say when you had sex in a blackout, when you knew the death about Sam's child, but it wasn't really dad because you wanted to keep Jason. I was like, and Liz was like, well, you just want your old best friend back. I mean, they did. They both went. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like history being. I would say show flashbacks, be kind of funny, but it was just a lot of history being thrown. Like neither one is like a saint.
No, but at least I like that the conversation made Liz go back and say, or maybe I should stop, pump the brakes a little bit, and give Jason a little breathing room. Even though that Jason decided he wanted to still go on, because I was
Yeah.
like, Liz, you're holding on so damn
bad.
tight.
Well, for a minute she did seem like she was gonna. She took the ring off.
The
Yes.
manipulative way.
Yes.
It's
Exactly.
not like
That's
she
exactly
really
what I
ripped it.
thought.
She's like,
Like,
You didn't buy it? That was the deal?
agreeing a little bit too much.
Yeah.
You guys are agreeing too
I
much.
was
You guys
like,
are
she
agreeing
is
too
so
much.
manipulating him so that she can be
Yeah.
able to say, I tried to
I
let you
tried,
go.
yeah.
Like, stop it.
I was like, no, we're ladies. We know how they
We
think.
know.
You know something freaking we don't
We
know.
do
Maybe
it.
we do something. Because I tried to think maybe she was being truthful. Like maybe I should let him go a little bit.
Liz
That's what I
being
was
truthful?
thinking.
When does that ever
Yeah,
happen?
I know. The ladies could be right.
on.
They could be right.
We know the creature.
Yeah.
But again, I'll give it up for Liz when she comes back home, and all she talks about is like when she sees Jake and Jason there. It's like, oh, my boys. Like, how about your other two sons?
Yeah, I know.
How about mentioning those guys sometimes?
Oh, poor Cameron and Aiden. Poor Aiden. Aiden's always just like left out. I mean, you see show Cameron a lot of times.
I know. I'm like, Aiden, and he's the only one that's really lucky. And I'm like,
I know.
seriously? He's the Spencer.
I know. So they didn't care, but they get back together, and then we had the whole Jason Patrick thing.
Oh, I love that.
Patrick was like, "Excuse me." Go ahead. Yeah, what was it?
Yeah, honestly, I am Team Patrick because I love Patrick Drake. But when Jason threw shade at Patrick, he's like, "Yeah, you're just mad because if I remembered, you wouldn't be anywhere."
Oh,
And I
yeah,
was like,
that's true.
"Oh
I'm
yeah."
starting not to see Jake anymore. I'm starting to see
Me
Jason
too.
coming out of him
Yeah.
Yeah.
slowly but surely. That conversation with Patrick, I was like, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming. It's coming.
And then then switching around, we had the whole Patrick and Samantha had their whole kind of blowout.
He was wrong.
Oh, you think he was? Okay.
He was wrong.
Okay.
For calling her mom and telling her to come over, and the whole divorce papers.
Okay.
I feel like that was totally wrong. When she's ready, she will get it done. Of course she proposed to him again or whatnot, but come on.
Okay.
Like, slow down just a little bit. It'll get taken care of, but he's just afraid.
Nah, he's just not I don't know why he's sticking around. Come on, Patrick, be smarter.
Let me
know this is
hear
not happening.
The man's explanation of this.
Oh, no, I mean, certainly he overstepped his bounds, but Patrick, he just needs to get away from this whole situation. He doesn't need to try to get Sam and get divorced and get married to her. It's just not going to work.
I agree with that too, because he's been through before. He knows exactly what this feels like with Robin, and she kind of said
Sam
it to him.
threw it at him.
She did throw it at him. He does know. So I'm with Frank, just like just cut your loss at the moment. Just like, hey, girls, get to you when you're ready.
That's the thing, is he just needs to take a step back, because I love you, Patrick, and I'm on your side, but dude, too much pushing mommy on the divorce.
Everybody in here is agreeing that Patrick was wrong to do that. So I think we all kind of agree with that. He did overstep some, but I just think that Patrick's frustrated. Which he rightly so. He's been through some stuff, but now he's on the receiving end of it.
Yes.
Karma.
Which should make him
more
chill
understandable.
out or be a little bit more understandable. I said chill out.
Hey,
it should allow
out.
him to take the back seat for a minute and let her decide on her own, because he's been there before.
I hope that he has a scene with Sabrina and ask her. He's like, wait, what happened whenever that happened to you and me? And because we haven't had that scene yet.
Well, they did have that scene when they ran into the hospital.
A little bit,
I completely. I just want to say, I'm so sorry. Now that I can understand what you're going through.
And people are like, poor Patrick is going to go to Jason.
I know.
That's kind of true, because we went to go to Jason. So we had that. So that kind of had to happen. They decided to stay together, obviously. Liz and Jason decided to stay together for now. So everybody's kind of staying together, but Sam is on the move. She knows what we see on Friday.
Yes.
Ding dong. Okay, she's like. So I was like, it's going to go down, obviously, on Monday. So basically, she deduced that there's something wrong. And Laura was like, Nicholas, call me. Nicholas. And then she burst in the window mirror.
She was so dramatic.
She was.
I was like, come on.
I'm like, Laura, why are you even in this? Like, all the Spencer women, except for Carly, this is the sad part, need to check themselves this week. Lulu, Valerie, and Mama Laura.
Yes.
It's like, ladies, no.
Well, when Sam brings Laura over and asks her the question, and then Laura, no subtlety at all, way overacting eyes. Just the eyes just like shifting around like this, like, way to be cool and play. Way to play cool, Laura.
I know. She's like, she's like stuttering too. I was like, why are you stuttering, girl? So Sam's like, something's up. She's like, something's up. Patrick's like, did I interrupt anything? No. Both are like, nothing. There's something wrong there. So they.
But then also the way that Nicholas and Laura were treating Liz when she walked in, and Wyndham, you're like, oh, Liz, sit down. Oh, my goodness. I'll get some water.
Right now. This is what takes right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, guys, it's really not good.
And then she's like, I shouldn't have trusted you guys. It's like, they are babying your butt and keeping this secret for you, and you're throwing shade at them. It's like, oh my God, Liz, I hope you end up alone with nothing, and Lucky come back and take the kids.
It should be very. It's a mess all around, and it's basically everyone kind of knows that they kind of knew something went down, and it was funny when Laura, Nicholas, and Liz were at the end, because they're like, okay, it's basically them against everybody else, and people were going to find out they knew. It was going to be like.
But the one thing that's interesting in these scenes, I thought, especially with Laura and Nicholas, is that Nicholas just seems in so much denial that he's, that they're not going to get caught, and that his interactions with Hayden and all this stuff is just gonna get brought up and it's gonna get revealed. And Nicholas is just like, nah, it's gonna be fine. Only the three of us in this room really know the story. And it just seems like he's not treating it as seriously as he should.
Right.
Now, I didn't have enough time to do this. I wish I had. I was going to try to record a clip of Alexis dancing. Singing Richard's Dead. I have to say, that made me chuckle
That was
so
my favorite
hard.
part of the week.
It's like, is she dead or is she dead? That's what Alexis was like. I'm like, good answer, girl. Good question. I love it. That Laura was way more subdued.
Yeah, even Nicholas was like, wait,
Hello?
what? This woman tortured you for how long? And you're just like, oh, I'm sorry, son.
Yeah. You have a right to be upset. I'm like, wait a minute, Laura. Touch your whole family.
And it just reminds me of how much Laura loves Nicholas more than Lucky. It's
I know.
Laura, like this whole time, like this whole storyline, just you played favorites just because Lucky's a daddy's boy.
Well, you know, as a parent, I do have favorite children.
I know. I'm my mom's favorite. Sorry, Jared.
And mine do watch the show sometimes. Like, sorry, you have to guess which one. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, then Laura had that great scene there in The Haunted Star where she's just monologuing to herself. She's getting the champagne, like, you're not going to win this time, Elena.
Yeah, so you think you have a hold of my son, you're not going to win this time. I was like, that was kind of cute, though. Right. That actually was kind of a tribute to the whole... So, I mean, but is she dead?
Mm-hmm. There's no way Helena's dead.
She can't be dead.
She's the best villain we've ever had.
They're going to find some reason or some way to bring her back, to resurrect her.
I mean, because you didn't see the funeral, you didn't see the body, but Nicholas does say he put her in the family burial
Exactly.
plot.
He buried her himself. So.
I saw Jesse die on All My Children, and he wound up. He came back as a ghost later,
true,
and then still was alive.
He was shot. I did. He came back 20 years later as alive. So I did see that too. So I mean, this is a soap, obviously.
And then the Whoopi Goldberg movie. How do you bring soap dish? Yeah. How do you bring somebody back from the dead that's decapitated?
And,
I mean, you can do it.
the gun on Carlos, and he's back.
He's back too. Everybody's back.
I still don't understand.
Everybody's back. I don't mean either. I hope they explain that to us because I don't understand that one either. And then, but the scene that I really liked, and now that we know her because we met her and had her on the show, Carolyn Hennessy on the show, I loved when the door first opens. Excuse me, and Jason and Diane meet eyes, and the look at her face was kind of like she almost wanted to cry a little bit, like. Wow, it's like she's like, you're always my favorite client. It's kind of funny, but the emotion on Diane's face was a little softer than her normal, just like for a split second.
Yes.
And then it was just like, okay, she came in.
Yeah, then she comes back to her shark side.
And I was like, Billy Miller and Carolyn Hennessy together in a scene, like this is perfect.
Yeah.
Well, because she always cared and respected about Jason. Like Sonny, she would work for him, but she did not respect him. But Jason, she always did, and I liked that, especially because Spinelli. And Sam, these people were always close to her, as close as Diane got to anybody. And I loved when she threw shade at Elizabeth when he's like, yeah, I'll get a house with Elizabeth and the boys. And she's like, I'm sure Elizabeth would love that.
Right?
Yeah. It's like, yes, because it's so not Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's interesting. I just see in those scenes there, I just feel like this version of Jason is certainly much more in touch with his emotions. I mean, he's quicker to get a little bit irritated, show those emotions more than Jason did. I feel like Stone Cold would not be getting as irritated as this incarnation of, which is nice. It's nice to see a different variation of the character now.
I agree. Daquan, I'm just gonna call you out for a second. Jesse and Andrew were the first black super couple and one of the best super couples on All My Children. And you just said you don't like that. I'm giving you flack on air. They're the bomb.
Who doesn't like Jesse and Andrew?
I know, me neither. I'm like, wait a minute. Anyway, rest in peace, AMC. But yeah, so
Morgan is fantastic.
I know. Hello. But yeah, so that's kind of good that he wants to make. We found out that basically he had everything to Sam and Michael. So I think I can remember that actually. With trust for Morgan and Jocelyn.
Yeah.
So it's like, but he gets everything back, and he's all these offshore accounts that Spinelli, which you knew Spinelli was holding on to them and taking care of them. So I think I remember him saying that to Jake when he first came back, like, I have, whatever. So that's good to know. So now he wants to make sure that they're taken care of. Do we think this is going to really go through, this divorce is going to go through? Do we even think this is going to happen?
No.
Yeah.
I think that ball that Monica and Tracy are throwing is when Carly's going to throw Liz under the bus. Because if we didn't get the wedding, can we please have a big party where everyone gets to see her shamed?
Yeah, but I feel like the divorce is going to go through because GH loves to do a wedding.
That's true.
So then you got to do the re-wedding of Sam and Jason.
That's true. Okay, okay.
Sam
That's
already
true.
said that she's not going to go through until she finds out. So I don't think the divorce is going to happen.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. But you both are right on both parts. They do like a good wedding, though. They do like a good remarriage. They do. They do like to do that. But who knows? But I think it's just this storyline. Actually, I mean, it's good. It's like things are happening, and everybody's kind of finally saying what they feel to each other about each other. It's kind of all coming out. In the middle of all this, Tracy's all, "Thanks, girl. Your services are no longer needed. Bye, bitch. You're taking too long, and now I got Jason back." Basically, so she's like, "Bye. I'll take care of it. That's fine." And he's like, "What? What do you mean? What are you doing? What are you talking about?" Tracy's like, I got the winter gala happening. We'll talk about that also later. But all this stuff. So I guess, but in the meantime, we have a hot new man who entered with a cigar in his hand.
Oh, come on with that.
You're the only one.
You got excited. is hot.
Do you get the idea that he likes to smoke cigars? Do you know,
yeah,
how about getting a lighter
I
sometime?
like to
I
smoke
know,
cigars
actually.
and drink scotch. That's hot.
Like, constantly in your hand?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yes. So his name is Curtis, and he's hot.
I sure
Yes.
hope he's a ward or something, because it's like, let's keep him around and tie him to GH.
Because he's so far the actor. He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
enough of the cigar acting.
Cigar. No props for you. No props.
It was. I liked it when they were at the bar, but when they came back and met up again, it was in his hand again. I was like, okay. I still liked it. It puts that bad boy into
Let's
him.
bring that up. 'Cause
But-
I have to tell you, when he said, I was out here freezing my black ass off.
Yes.
Daytime. I watched it twice, kids. I watched it twice. I was like, my black ass.
No, seriously. I said, I really did.
Me too. And I was like, oh my God, wow.
I mean, I didn't rewind it, but I was like,
Oh, I did. I did. I was hearing. I was like, maybe I was just hearing. Maybe my black ears were hearing something. I want to make sure I was hearing something.
Do what now?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then later on, she was like, yeah, I'm freezing my ass off. She said, he goes, what a nice ass it is.
Yeah, he and Hayden were hot.
They have some chemistry.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I love Rebecca Budding, so
Me
I'm
too.
just
Me
glad
too.
she's getting more story.
And then, of course, Jordan walks at the end. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Curtis? So apparently every black person who comes to Port Charles knows each other.
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. Like, why did she have to know him?
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I didn't like that.
But they could be hot together.
Yeah.
Well, since he's a friend of
Jordan's
Sean's,
romance.
I would feel like that makes sense.
Maybe. Okay, now I forgot about that part. She was a friend of
Yeah.
Sean's. Okay. If somebody's like, how does Jordan know Curtis? More colored people. Yeah, more colored people. No, I'm happy. Mark
Frank, the
Tesh-
white guy, pointed it out.
Mark Teschner, who is the greatest casting director, of course, and he's been on there for 30 years. He just celebrated a milestone. He casts these folks, and so
Yeah.
I know Mark, and I'm really proud of him. He doesn't care about race. He's just like, get him on.
Did he cast a cigar too?
He probably did.
Oh,
People
boy.
don't agree with you. They don't like cigar. They like cigar too much. They do. Everybody's like loose cigar.
Right. Stormy Woods
Thank you.
say, what do you
Thank you.
guys think the Curtis and Jordan connection is?
When she was undercover. When she was undercover. Remember when she was doing
Yeah,
the drug
she may,
thing?
yeah.
She may have run across him through their undercover stuff.
Okay.
Well, I was just hoping Jordan and Rick would get together, but they haven't had him. But maybe she'll have a triangle where they're actually two men after one woman, because Jordan's hot.
She is hot.
And she's got a good job. It's like she's a catch.
Yeah, she is catch. And I think, someone thinks that Curtis is her
I
ex-husband.
was just about to say that. I was
Which would be
like,
TJ, well, not TJ's father, but the one they
Yeah.
think is dead.
Ooh.
nah, I think
His
it would have been
name
more
was
dramatic
Thomas,
than
yeah.
that, maybe.
I know. Well, I thought Andre, they threw me a curveball. I thought Dr. Andre and her would be together, but they got him going talking to
With
Anna.
Anna. Oh, they have chemistry.
And we'll talk about that later, of course.
Because if Curtis was really TJ's father. I mean, Sean, since they're good friends with
Yeah.
Sean would not let that
that's
happen.
true. So, but I mean, I think it's undercover stuff. I think that maybe we knew something. They maybe had a case they were together. So that's what I'm thinking, right? So I don't know, but
TJ's father is Sean.
yeah, they say it is Sean,
Right.
but
Yeah.
they could change anything. Who knows?
Yeah, they may.
Sean ain't on the show anymore, so they can do anything, whatever the f they want.
Hopefully he comes back.
Yes, but I do think that I like his introduction. I think it's gonna be good, and anything to work with, anything to keep Rebecca Budd again. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm all in. I'm all
Because I
in.
love her with Tracy. I'm like,
me too.
let's keep that going.
I like her with Nicholas.
No.
Yeah, I like that, but I also like Tracy because I felt like part of me is like, yes, this storyline is dragging out forever.
Yeah.
Like, let's make something
Skip
happen.
say that.
Yeah.
Skip
Right.
say that.
So I'm glad Tracy's like, hit it.
Yeah, Tracy's the voice of the audience.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. But I will give Laura credit because she did bring up, okay, you had Britt last time. Like, are you sure this Hayden girl's like, your judgment's a little, iffy? And he's like, I got it under control.
Again, another one with Nicholas just with blinders on. I mean, I don't know why he's thinking.
You know why? He has mommy issues.
Yeah.
Mommy left him with the cast irons.
I know. Now he's like, Mommy, help.
Mommy, and he's like, these women are all they just take advantage of him or whatever. He can't help himself.
Oh, and I'm just like, Nicholas, your motivations never made any sense for this either. And I love how Laura pointed that out. It was like, okay, Nicholas, like, just because you want to keep accustomed to your lifestyle, this doesn't make any sense.
They agree with you. J. Sam Morgan says we need some love triangles where men are fighting over women.
Yeah,
Yes.
for once.
For once. Which I'm surprised they don't do that more on soaps anymore. Like, I mean, because that's a woman's kind of fantasy, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Michael and Dylan for me. I don't know who else.
Michael and Dylan. They're both
Nice one right there.
Yeah.
They're both kind of cookie cutter. They come from the same cloth. I like that.
I love good boys.
I'll take
so-
Sean and Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You like the bad boys.
Is the last time that happened like with Frisco and Mac fighting over Felicia? Like
Maybe.
when
Yeah.
Frisco came back for a little bit? I can't even think of another.
Did Jackson and Sonny fight over the same? Carly? No, not really. Or did
Brenda.
they?
Yeah,
they were
Brenda and Carly, and then but neither one of them.
Yeah. Do we like Brenda? Do we like Brenda?
I do not. I hate Brenda. I don't want her ever come back.
Okay.
That's
Marcel, you're not.
There it is. Sorry.
Her last appearance did nothing.
Yeah,
to
the last
help her
appearance
out.
wasn't good. Yeah,
That
the last wasn't good.
I was so mad that her and Michael actually didn't do it, or Dante. I was
know.
like, I kind of wish she'd done both of them
Me
because
too.
then it would just been like, haha, yeah, she's just what we always thought.
Because when Carly walked in, I was like, oh my God. The look
That was
on her
another
face.
time I loved Carly.
She's like, yeah. Yeah, Nick has huge mommy issues. Yeah, he does. Okay, so that's that
That's
storyline.
hot,
So
man.
that's basically that storyline. So I mean, it's
We could
basically
talk about that for the entire
yeah, it just goes on. I mean, so basically, it's just going on and on. So we're gonna go to. I'm gonna just switch this up because I want to end on that this next one. So I'm gonna do Lulu, Dante, Valerie, Jordan, and Nathan.
Oh, God.
They slept together.
I almost
I know.
cried. I was like, no.
Yeah, because it's like they would have been a good couple, but this just ruined them. It's just like Liz and Nicholas when they got together while they were dating Lucky. It's like, this is never going to work now because it just happened all the wrong way. Because the last time it's like you could understand their motivations, but this, it's like, y'all are both skanky.
As much as I don't like it, the way it happened, I'm starting to become all for it. I see it.
Yeah, I mean, I am like, Lulu's just been driving me crazy.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah?
glad
She
when
needs
Valerie
to check
threw,
herself.
when Valerie threw it all in her face, man, I was like, go Valerie, go, yes.
Yeah, I did
Valerie
like that.
told herself. Valerie told her all about herself. She was like, "No, I do blame you." She's like, "You are the problem." I was like, "Ooh, girl." Also, she got black all of a sudden. It was kind of crazy.
I love
told-
Valerie, but even then, I like that she was throwing it in Lulu's face, but it's almost like, Valerie, just chill, honey. Like, you're not, yes, y'all slept together, but it's not like y'all are getting married yet.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Never know.
They have chemistry.
Yeah.
Actually,
They do.
you
Yeah.
have chemistry. That's
Yeah, to
the-
me, Valerie has chemistry with everybody.
Yeah,
Like
I just-
Nathan, yeah. I keep throwing that out there because
I know you do.
Dylan.
yeah. But yeah, I think they do have chemistry, and I think they had a friendship beforehand, so I can see why they kind of grab it. I think she's a rebound for him right now because he doesn't have Lulu.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that's
that's why I don't like it, is because it's like Valerie's going to be the one out in the cold. Because Dante and Lulu honestly deserve each other at this point.
Yeah.
I
But
see
they-
that
Yeah, go ahead.
Carolyn said Valerie crossed the slut line on
What?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Lulu
I'm
called
gonna
her
have
slut
to
how many
disagree.
times?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have
Okay.
to disagree with you, Carolyn, only because Lulu served those papers.
Okay. That's what Dante said. That's the line. He said we're done.
I totally agreed with him. She gave him the papers.
Yeah, Lulu was. She felt like she was playing a game with Dante.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
You don't do
that's,
that.
That's what happened.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Now, as devil advocate as I do as the moderator, I will say it is weird your cousin decides to continue going on with your husband.
Well,
That's kinda
Yeah,
weird.
I agree. As much as I like Valerie, I did think that Lulu was playing a game that she shouldn't have been, and Lulu is completely wrong too. But all three of them are wrong.
They're all three are wrong at this point. At this point,
and that's
yeah.
the thing is nothing good is going to come out of this. Those two are going to wind up, back together because they deserve each other. I mean, Lulu's slut shaming Valerie every chance she got. And
Well,
it's
I
like,
know.
honey, the only person we've seen Valerie have sex with on the show is Dante.
Yeah.
If it happened once, it can happen again.
Oh,
Can't
we'll
put
do
it
it,
past
we'll do it.
anyone. Like,
Yeah, and then there was also that scene, like Lulu just has really been weird, just wearing me down here. But that scene with her and Liz, oh my goodness,
God.
where the Maxie,
Yeah.
where Maxie's on
At
the
the
phone. That was such a
table.
terrible scene.
Yeah, because
Such a-
Maxie
oh.
is like, wait,
My
what just
brain
happened?
was
Yeah.
all over the
See, I
place.
disagree. I like that scene. I like when they're
Yeah.
talking over each other because it
It
was
was
like she was.
such an actor move.
Yes.
Okay, you guys are actors, I
The
guess.
overlapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, my brain hurts.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
funny.
I love when Maxie just thought about it for a second. She's like, "Oh God," and she was thinking the same thing I was. Lulu, you better check yourself before you wreck
Okay,
yourself.
and she went to the police station
Yeah.
ready to wreck everything. I want to file all kind of stuff.
Yeah, and she goes,
Get them all in trouble.
"Yeah." When and Lulu said to Maxie, "When are you the voice of reason?" And it's like, "Yeah, when you went cray cray, Lulu."
You're right,
Like-
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. You're like, okay, look at this. Maxie's the voice of reason.
Reason.
There's something wrong with that sentence. So yeah, so it's kind of funny. People are like, hashtag Lulu sucks. Aw. I feel bad for Lulu. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the one who feels bad for Lulu, but she did start the whole thing out by lying to her husband. back in the beginning.
Yeah, and that's the thing is she's just still not accepted responsibility.
No.
She keeps like going over her reasons, and it's like, Lulu, if you just accept that you did something wrong that caused all this, we might be able to get on your side. But you're just still, I mean, in Valerie
taking that home, girl.
Don't. You're not accepting responsibility in that.
No, she's not. Yeah. So that's that storyline there apparently, and then Crimson and Franco's threat to Julian.
Oh yeah, the Crimson storyline was my favorite.
I love it. I am loving it. So I guess you folks who were scared last week, Dylan, I told you Dylan was not leaving, but they found a way to keep him for a moment.
Yeah, and Maxie made him be the photographer. Yeah. I love that, where he's like, you didn't even ask me. And she's like, I know, you need it. That's why they're the cutest couple.
Well, they had a tender moment when they said goodbye. They hugged.
I saw that.
So I just wish she wouldn't leave. I did see it. I've been pushing Maxie and Dylan together anyway.
We've said it, and I think they're trying to push him there. You're welcome, GH.
It's all yours. Run with it. But no, I see something. But I like the fact that I love even though it was a little cheese. I love the whole Nina makeover.
Oh,
I love that.
It's cheese. But
that montage was the pits. Oh,
I love the montage.
What?
I did.
So 2 for 2. Yeah. 2 of us did.
Yeah, I loved whenever Nina cried and Maxie's like, because it was so sweet. Because I like Nina. They've made her so likable, especially with this Maxie. Because Kate was always a bee to Maxie.
Yes.
But Nina is just like, okay, Maxie, what do we do next? She's just like really respects her, and that moment was just so sweet. And I'm glad that
sweet moment.
Maxie is able to be herself again. Like they made her the screw up for so long.
Yes.
I love how Nina became after the makeover, such a go-getter.
And Julian was just flabbergasted. I liked that, where he was like, okay.
What's great is I was thinking this whole thing too. I'm like, don't you have some money, Nina? And she told me, he was like, wait a minute, I'll do it myself. Screw all y'all. Because Julian was like, I'm going to give you no money because he has his own agenda, of course. Those of you guys don't know, Julian is trying to make the thing go underground so he can actually get some tax write-offs or some weird shit, stuff like that. Almost said something else. And I'm not sober. No, but it's funny that I like that she was like, I'll use my money, because it was money that she kind of got to go towards this. And I want Crimson to make it. I like having, when Maxie did her speech, but how she felt like, the only time she really felt good was she was at Crimson. I love that.
Yeah, to me, this is such a good thing for both her and Nina, for confidence building, and this is what they're passionate about. So I was really glad that they brought that back to bring these characters together and to give Maxie more purpose, because she'd just been sitting around in La La Land over Nathan and his washboard abs.
But I also with Maxie's speech, though, I also like Nina's too, when she was looking in the mirror, it's like, this is not the woman that would kidnap a baby and all that. That was a nice little way to just kind of revamp the character and put her in a new direction.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, because to me, I've forgiven Nina, because it's, she had come out of a coma, and all this stuff. It's like, you get it. Just like when Sabrina did what she did to Ava. It's like, hey, you know what? I see it.
I motivations. Love what Cheryl said. She said, I hope Nina buys Crimson and lets Maxie run it.
Yeah.
I think that's an awesome idea.
That's a great idea too. I like that. I think Michelle Stafford, who I just love anyway,
she's fantastic.
and can walk on water, for me. I love her portrayal as the woman who was stunted mentally because she was in that coma all those years. She's becoming a woman, even though she's clearly a woman of a certain age. And that Maxie is the one mentoring her and giving her purpose. I mean, those two Kirsten Storms are just doing such amazing work.
It's such an interesting storyline because of that dynamic, but it's working because they're fantastic actors.
Everybody's talking about Nathan's abs now.
I know, I'm sorry.
They're all sweet abs, Lucretia. Thank you for that. Yes, we do. Yes, Ryan Pivey is the most handsome man on earth. He's like amazing. Like you just don't even. It's just we shouldn't even walk with him because he's just amazing.
When the one thing though as we've seen with Julian scenes this week, the one thing that came to me is like, you know what I want to see? I want to see Jax back on the show. If you're gonna make Julian more of a corporate guy, it'd be a perfect opportunity to have Jax.
Ingo Rademacher can be on my screen anytime. I don't care what he's doing. I love Jax.
He's such a good character. He's such a good character.
Yeah, with the history with Alexis, that would be just great to have her between him and Julian. I was like,
Carly.
Yes.
I mean, all kinds of stuff. He gets to treat everybody. I think he just would be so, him and Sam, it all just, And
it'd be just another dynamic instead of having him get involved in Sonny's orbit. Like, all right, let's get him involved in Julian.
Versus Sonny is played out.
Yes,
Julian, much better, Frank said it, guys.
That's right. Come on, GH.
Frank said it. We do these storylines. But I will say, when Franco's the voice of reason, is kind of weird too.
Oh, yeah.
But he's
been the last couple of weeks with Kiki, and he even thanked Carly even as she's berating him. I just love that scene. It was like he's like, oh, thank you. But although I have to say, GH writers, shame on you for over-glossing the drinking and driving with possible, so it's a big issue in this country, and you just glossed over it just to prop Sonny. Shame on you, ladies.
There we go. That's her rant for today.
Yeah, that's
she
one.
went in.
It's like, no, it's like, it's like, okay, to gloss over that
She
story.
should have got community service or something.
Yeah.
At least. At the very least.
Say something about,
Yes.
no, because, the last drinking and driving storyline I remember was, Jason?
Yeah.
How Jason Morgan was created, so.
Yeah.
Caution.
It was. So I'll be like, we used to be like all that. That's good. Franco's only grown up in an apartment lately. That's very true. People are hating on Naxi. I like Naxi together. I'm sorry, I'm going to disagree with you guys. I like Naxi together.
Because I liked them together when they first got together, but then when they tried to say that they were over Spixie, no. Don't act like Maxie and Spinelli didn't have this great love just because Nathan's better looking.
I think it's a good triangle. Just have them all go. Have them do something. Good triangles.
What's up with you guys in these triangles?
It's a soap thing.
Have a nice
Boring. Triangles are the way to go. Or quadrangles, like one of those two.
Yeah. Musical lovers, like they're going to do with the young people, I'm sure.
Exactly. So some other storylines that weren't like main storylines, but they got some talk. Okay, here's my rant for today.
Oh,
it's Michael, Sabrina, Carlos, Felix, and I call why this storyline.
We're not talking about Sabrina today.
Sabrina.
We're not talking about Sabrina today.
We're not?
No.
We're not, and that's the end of that storyline.
Right.
Now, to me, I think that the ladies of Port Charles need a special sex education class that's specifically for mobsters. Because I love how they all want to have sex with them without condoms and then get pregnant and then decide, oh, wait, no, I don't want them to be the dad. It's
Right.
like, no, ladies.
It doesn't work like that, boo.
Liv, you know
Right.
I love you, and what you did to Julian's not okay.
Yes.
And then Sabrina, it's like, honey, and you're acting like, oh God, Carlos is so awful. And it's like, yeah, Michael's awesome, but he's still a mob too.
I just think they're ruining the character, even though I was a big fan of hers anyway, they're ruining the character of Sabrina.
Yes.
They're even ruining the character of Felix, because remember, Felix was always the real voice of reason who could not be moved. He even said, what am I, Brad Cooper? Like, he was totally like, I'm not going to do this, and he ends up doing it anyway.
I know, I was like, Felix, Sabrina is your friend, but she's doing the wrong thing.
Yes. I'm not happy with the storyline at
Yeah.
all. And even Michael's like, oh, that baby looks really big, doesn't it, for you?
It's like, and I'm like, Michael, I know you were shot in the head, sweetie, but you can't be that dumb.
Like 26
Baby
weeks
is
and 20
overdeveloped.
I know.
At
Like,
20 weeks. Are you kidding me?
I mean, my brother was 10 pounds when he was born, but I mean, not all
Me
babies are that.
too.
Oh, you were too?
Yeah.
But not all babies are that big.
Me and my
I
brother
mean,
were crack babies.
yeah, babies.
My mom's 4'11", so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and Carlos died in May. Hello.
Yeah, it's like, Michael, put 2 and 2 together.
It's like, is she an elephant where they have like gestation periods like 14 months or whatever? I'm like, come on. I just thought this whole storyline makes me upset.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to stop talking about. That's
I was
it.
so irritated every time Sabrina came up on the screen. I was like, come on, guys.
Yeah, and she's just like, oh, no. And it's like,
Go
honey,
away,
quit.
Carlos,
Yeah.
go away.
Well, Amanda Pennell is going to protect, say he was protecting a friend. No, I kind of get that people do it, but Felix was always the one. Remember, Amanda, Felix was always the one who would not do anything.
Right.
Yeah, Felix is a good guy. We should have him more.
He would counsel your friend to do the right thing, which he did in the beginning, and he would not do it. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because he was like the voice of the viewers. Just say the truth. Just tell them. Just do this, and then everything's fine.
Like, hello.
I love how Daquan said, Sabrina's just lucky. Michael's an idiot. It's like, yeah.
It's like, oh my God, that sonogram. Even Trici's like, it's a robust baby.
Right.
I was like, robust. That's right, girl.
Yeah,
What's trying to
somebody's
say?
going to say something to him about
I
it.
know.
It's like both of them were so skinny and...
Well, wait till the baby comes out.
Yes.
You're going to see it in your head. You're going to see it. It's funny.
clearly Hispanic, both sides.
Right. Yeah, clearly, first of all. That's me number one.
It's going to come out wearing like Carlos's beard.
Yeah, exactly. No, we have
She'll look like Olivia's baby.
on Days of Our Lives, there was a premature birth and the baby's huge. So we keep making fun of it. Like, this baby for a preemie is huge. It's like, you switch babies on both shows. Give the preemie to Sabrina. And it's all... But it comes to babies, you get a doll. That's the right size. That's like I said. I don't even get it. That's enough about that story. It's making me upset. I don't want to storyline anymore. We had to mention it because this is a recap show, but I just like this storyline.
Eric Harris said, "I'm waiting for Carly to put hands on Sabrina. I am waiting for that too."
Oh, it's gonna be.
Put hands on.
I am waiting.
It won't be pretty. It will not be pretty. It will not be pretty. Not at all. And even though Carlos got a little handsy with Sabrina this week.
He was super apologetic.
He was.
He was like, okay.
Well, he was.
I don't think Carlos is a bad guy.
Actually, I like Carlos.
Well, I do too. I'm like, Carlos, I mean, he may have shot Duke, but I'm like, I want them to run off together. I'm done with Sabrina. You guys can run off.
Yeah, I think Sabrina and Carlos should be together and bye.
Yeah.
Go to Puerto Rico.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay.
I always felt like with Carlos, he was just like, he was supposed to be a bad butt.
Yeah.
Sure. But he never got a chance to really like show like his dangerous side though.
He didn't.
Yeah, he never really did. I mean, except for I guess when Duke happened. But
Yeah, that's for that storyline. Paul, Ava, and the crate.
Paul and Ava.
Yeah.
That was hot.
Take that away, yes.
I will give it up first just for the scene with Monica and Ava.
That was a good scene, too.
No, you're gonna do it.
Yes.
For the least you could do for killing my son. But wait, no, it didn't matter who did the shooting. She was just like, no, you bitch were in charge of that. You were the cause of all of that.
That was so awesome because I'm like, oh, go Monica. Because I love Ava, but anybody to stand up like that, God.
Well, anything, again, all four think we like having Monica on screen. Leslie Charleston on screen, we love it. But it was very much and we'll combine both because the next one was Monica Tracy and the Nutcracker Gala. It's basically they were showing us old Quartermaine.
Yes.
Tracy and Monica are part of the first family of Port Charles, and Monica was acting like it.
Yes.
But she wasn't at Gala. She was like, I don't look at these pieces. I'll pick the piece, girl. I know. I don't want any of this stuff that's in here. I want something that's going to really be good.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's how they should be acting.
Yes, it was just great. It was because I feel like so many times with Monica, it's just either a family-related thing, and now to see her just with somebody else that wasn't a Quartermaine, and just see her just like have a chance to really sink her teeth into something.
I agree.
It was so good.
Completely agree.
But then also the lane thing when she sees the crate. What's this?
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, no.
And then Ava. Yeah, okay, you're overacting on that one, but okay, sure. But first of all, it opened with Paul and Ava making out and seductively all over the arch.
No, all over the gallery.
Having a nice little conversation and stuff along the way too.
Yeah, I was like,
I love whenever she's like, I can't believe you're overstepping with Sonny. That's fine.
Right.
I'm gonna destroy him. I'm like, oh my god, this is so hot, guys.
Like,
I just love how they're teaming up to destroy Sonny. It's like, yes.
But then when he was laying on the table and she was like, and Tracy calls,
I was like,
that was funny.
I gotta go. She's like, what? Huh, what? Tracy called. He ran.
Oh, but you give it up for Ava. She's just trying to get more and more involved with Paul, and I like that Paul still, even though he'll make out with her, still like he'll only tell you what you need to know, and that's it. And he's not giving it up yet, which is cool.
Did you guys see? Was that Paul in the back when Carlos and Sabrina was on the?
Yeah, he saw that.
He saw it.
And he told Carlos like, "Hey, you need to hide because it's part of our plan." Yeah.
Why are you here?
And Cheryl and Carolyn would like us to quit talking about Paul and Ava. She agrees with Frank, the sucking the face.
Yes, finally, yes.
It's like, so you gotta lose. I was like, that's so funny. I was like, Frank's always talking about Paul's kissing technique.
Yeah,
So I guess we'll stop. That was nothing more of that anyway. Nothing more anyway. To be continued. ... Nothing more to talk about anyway. So,
but at least it was nice for as we're talking about Quartermaines, for Tracy and Monica to have a scene that wasn't just about again like family or something like that. It was just about like doing some event and doing something to give them some of their external activity to do rather than just like family squabbles.
Yeah, I agree, and it was good because now we're going to see a big winter gala of some sort. It's called the Nutcracker Gala. It's going to be something big, obviously. Something big is going to happen because last year was the whole New Year's thing. Last year.
That's right, yeah.
I forgot the name of it already.
And we can only hope that that's when Elizabeth gets smeared.
Ooh, I know.
Yeah. Grab your forks and pitchforks.
That's
Well,
right.
that's right. You don't set up a big event coming along the way without knowing that something's
gonna happen.
It was going to happen. So to get that ready, so it'd be good to show people dressed up in kind of, costume and Christmassy stuff. So it'll be fun. So I'm kind of glad they're doing that. And they have a little bet with each other who can get the most money into the things. That's kind of fun. I like seeing them. So, and then we got Anna, Dr. Maddox, and Return of the Mac.
Yes, Mac.
I love seeing him.
Yes, and his color job. Come on, that sweet.
Oh, I know. He felt like, was your hair kind of salt and pepper last time? He's like, not anymore.
They're like, no, he's going back into the spy work. He's got to have fancy hair.
I love seeing him.
Yes.
I know. I love Mac. I was so glad that they're working together, and he's like, yeah, we're going to use he's telling her, and I was like, yes, this is the Mac we want, not the guy behind the bar at the floating room.
Right.
Yes. I agree. But when she turned around, I forgot he was coming on. And then you had I remember, I knew it was the fourth, but I forgot, I didn't know when he was going to come on. And I knew it was Anna, but I didn't, when she looks up, I was like, oh my God, it's Paul or something. I didn't know what it was going to be. And it seemed like, oh, it's Mac. And he's making fun of her and her technique. Like, what are you using, a long one? You should be a short one. Like, that's how they would talk, obviously. And he's like, Felicia and I care about you. And they're all part of the same family. And so it was good to see him. It was good to see him back.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be back on next week for the show. Like I saw. So it's like good he's going to be involved in the storyline, not just like show up randomly. Yeah.
And Anna, Dr. Maddox, do this little jog and running into her and calling her out. If you don't go back to, I'm going to just blab my guts. She's like, you blackmailing me?
He just want her. He want her.
He does.
Yeah, they
have
so
chemistry.
Cute.
They have
Want her to
chemistry.
come back. I was like, yeah, he bluffing. He just want her to come back.
And she's like, are you blackmailing me therapy? He's like, yes, you need it.
Yes, you need it.
Because I want to see you.
Yeah, I think so.
But that also tied into the scene with Carlos and Sabrina on the dock there, where Carlos is talking about like, oh, that pendant, oh, I lost it a little bit ago. Like, oh, Carlos, come on.
Yeah.
With all your creepy like pacing back and forth around that dock. Come on.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? But I do like Anna and Dr. Maddox together. They're good. And we're gonna have Anthony back on. He's gonna be on here. We had Ian Postpone. We're gonna be on here. So we'll talk to him all. He's got a lot of scenes with Anna at this point. And with Morgan, and that's the next one. Morgan's on lithium now.
Yeah, I really like the way that they're portraying the Morgan with bipolar. It's like, it's actually very accurate and very respectful for the community. Yes. So,
yeah.
Yeah, and Brian Craig is killing it.
He is, actually. He's doing a really good job, and I give him points for that because it's not an easy storyline. And he's really commanding the scenes, and he's really playing it really well. And I feel like he's Carly and Sonny's son.
Yeah, he has always been the perfect mix of both of them. So
I agree.
Yeah, way to go, Brian. Emmys.
No, he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. But I'm learning that Anna is having this kind of push-pull thing. Like, well, now that I didn't kill Carlos,
but it's like, oh, I'm totally fine. I don't need this anymore. Yeah.
Right.
It's like, yeah.
No, girl, that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
But at least I'm like that Anna was upfront about Mac, and so Mac knows everything. It wasn't like Anna was like just telling her bits and pieces and stuff. Because it was nice at least for Anna to have like that sort of somebody that she can confide in and not have to worry about anything.
And it was true to form. I mean, why not? I mean, they're close, so they would tell.
Yeah.
They would say everything. So I agree with you on that one too. The story was agrees. Give him an Emmy. Yeah, so Morgan's so annoying. Well, he's supposed to be annoying. He's like, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, he's Carly and Sonny's son. What do you expect?
But Sonny talking to him about his illness was good.
Yeah, I actually really liked that scene. I mean, I know I'm never really a Sonny fan, but like...
Can you stop saying that? Because you've definitely been a Sonny fan.
Recently.
I've been respectful.
That's hashtag Nadine Corinthos.
Yeah.
She's speaking.
I will give credit where credit's due. And
Yes.
like, when he's being a good dad and talking to Morgan like that,
good.
like I actually like him with Morgan now. Like, he used to treat Morgan like crap, and I'm like, okay, now that they're like in sync with the bipolar, he's really being a good dad, and I'm glad. Because his scenes with Dante are usually good, but yeah.
J.A. just wrote, the best thing about Brian Craig is his butt.
He does have a cute butt. I agree.
Alrighty, kids. I got nothing to say about that. I'm like, okay. Sure.
You never checked out his butt, Jay?
I gotta look at it. I'm talking about his acting right now. I'm talking about his butt. I gotta look at it. So many other people are looking at my show.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Hey, that's right. Hey. So that's, I guess, the week that was in Port Charles. I think we covered everything. I think we all got it. I think we covered everything. And so now we're going to go into our segments. Ooh. And we also, this time we get to actually start all four of our segments. It's great. So we're going to go with Give to Your Staff.
Yeah.
Frank.
We're going to go back to a very popular storyline that we talked about today. That was the Sabrina and Carlos pregnancy. Come on with this thing. This thing is driving me absolutely bonkers. For the scene, well, like Carlos, just like he's skulking around that hospital and just happens to know the particular room that Sabrina's going to go into for this. Like, oh, come on with this. And Carlos's mysterious resurrection, how that happened. This feels to me, it's like with the new writers that came in. They just saw that there's something that needed to be happening with that storyline. So what can we do? Oh, let's just get Carlos back in. And I felt like that's just, they're going to work out some kind of explanation later. But I feel like this is one where I could just see like this is like the work of the new writers, because I feel like that storyline just took like some kind of weird shift where all of a sudden, oh my gosh, now it's Carlos. All right, what's going on here? So this storyline is driving me absolutely bonkers. I cannot. Ladine. I know. I know you don't want to talk about Sabrina. I know you don't. Oh, but it's just like I don't understand. I don't understand this whole thing. It's a terrible story.
Yeah, I agree.
Sabrina,
She's not gonna say. I totally agree with you. I think it's called Time of Death.
Yeah.
I want to call it
Sabrina.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know that she's going to go on maternity leave for when she does have this baby in real life, and I just feel like you pretty much just like writing this character off. I can't see her. The way the storyline's going, how is she going to come back?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because I mean, she was working with the Quartermains, but they're not going to accept her and her Carlos baby. It's like, no, they're thinking that's their grandchild.
Taylor Grant agrees with you. So you get the nail on that, Frank, with your segment.
Yeah.
And Frank, you're on point. People are liking it.
Ooh,
I agree. I agree with you. The storyline ain't that good. It ain't good. So we have our diagnosis is called Time of Death. That's our diagnosis.
And we have to just put this out of their misery and our misery.
Thank
Please.
you. So now we got Love in the Afternoon with Ladine. She said she found one.
Yes, I did.
Found
and
some.
A lot of people is not going to like this.
Oh, get ready, everybody. Get ready.
Chat room. But this week, I loved Paul and Ava.
You don't like it separate. They don't.
Come on, bring it to me. Bring it.
Bring it.
We loved Paul and Ava.
I did too. I liked it too, actually.
I loved it because I feel that this is going to be much more than a business venture that they're going through right now. Like, you can tell that it's going to be on another level. They have a genuine connection, I believe.
They do. I know.
But it's like, I'm fine with totally that, but I never need to see them make out. Never. Never need to see that.
It made me cringe just a little bit. Only when you think you think of how old they are. You know what I mean? Like their age.
Wait. They're probably around my age. So I'm like, I can't co-sign on that one because
no, it's
we do still make out.
Well, like Alexis and Julian, like, and now they need to move over because Ava and Paul are also in the over 40 club and they're hot too. And then what is it? Anna and Dr.
Ava
Maddox
have a different.
But man, when Richard Burry takes off that shirt, he's got a
fantastic.
six-pack.
He does.
Exactly.
I was impressed.
And the only thing is that, they kept talking a lot, so I was like, okay, this is basically not going to go anywhere. But it was still hot to watch. Yeah. It was still awesome.
Rolling around your artwork.
And very briefly, I would also like to give another one to Sam, the way she was working Little Jake. Love it.
Well, someone else brought up
I was thinking, what can I say? Like, if I was in that position, what can I say to get him to talk?
Right.
She did a good job.
A person also said they thought you might pick when Sonny sung to Avery.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yes. It was cute.
Yes, it was.
I know. I was like, Sonny and Carly were both likable this week. What am I going to say?
What are you going to say? I know, girl.
And that baby is so cute.
The baby is cute. The baby is cute.
Like, she just sits.
She does.
Doesn't cry, nothing.
Yes, we know about that, don't we?
No.
The dating.
Yes, we do.
But I guess because the camera was on her, that's why she was alive.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was like, remember that? It's kind of funny. But remember, every time we stopped and gave her attention, your baby was. This is my radio show. It's an inside joke.
Oh my goodness.
We had a good time.
Let's not go there.
She's a cute baby too.
Yes, she is.
Okay, so now the winner and loser of the week goes to not go to Lucretia, but she's going to tell us.
I honestly had a hard time picking, so we have some ties. Like, I'm going to start out with the losers because, let's see, it's Dante, Valerie, Lulu. All three of y'all are losers this week. I mean, get it together, guys. I mean, I honestly feel more, bad for Valerie because she really thinks that Dante likes her. And it's like, girl, I know that your mom died and you got all this stress, so I can give you a little leeway. But Dante and Lulu deserve each other. I mean, they are just both all over the place. And it's like, couldn't give it to Liz because she's getting her way all week. But... And the winners, I have to say a tie, too, because, you got Nina and Maxie, and then bringing Crimson back, and then, I'm sorry, how can Alexis not be winning the way she danced over Helena's grave like that? But, yeah, I just really loved the Crimson scene, and then how it really gave purpose to both the characters in a nice, positive way with females that's not normally on the show. I mean, not since Fusion and all that on AMC. Have we really seen women work together without like cutting each other? I mean, even Abby and Victoria, who are sisters on Ryan R, want to cut each other.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're agreeing with you.
Yeah, I would have said like with Dante, like I wouldn't have said like he was much of a loser until he slept with Valerie again, because I felt like he kept on trying. He was apologetic. He was trying to make this work, and then Lulu was just not having it. But then as soon as he went down, I was like, oh, this is not
it was like Dante, and it's just like, to me, it's like Valerie's a loser because she's going to be the victim in this situation.
Yeah.
Like Dante is just treating her like crap, just like he's doing Lulu, and it's like,
Negative.
oh, yeah.
Negative. She's all negative. Negative. And she's done. She's all negative. That's it. Negative. So, anyway, I'll do my quote of the week on that note. My quote of the week. Okay, so originally it was going to be to Curtis for freezing my black ass off. But it still goes to Curtis. It goes to a small conversation between Curtis and Hayden when they first met. I love this exchange. Let me get it for you. Hayden, I was expecting someone a little less. And Curtis goes, alluring. Hayden, there's nothing alluring about you. And then Curtis says, and I loved it, women seem to think that first, but then they change their mind after they go to bed.
Yes. Drop the mic.
That is it? And she was like, she's kind of like, oh, okay. I was like, and I'm in. I'm in with this Curtis guy, so I'm going to talk to Barbara Roy and be like, can we bring him on the show too? Because I want to know who he is and bring him on the show at GH. Because I'm like, he's whoever he is, he's like killing it. So he got all my quotes of the week this week because he was really good. He was so good. And so now it's time for some news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Okay, so Jason Thompson, which we had already announced before, is leaving and filmed his last day. Was November 20th, his birthday. He already shot all his scenes. We don't know how he's leaving, but he's coming on Y&R as the new Billy Abbott.
Oh, yeah.
So let's keep how ironic this is. Billy Miller, who played Billy Abbott before, now as Jason on GH, and then Jason will be reunited with the old Jason, Steve Burton, who plays Dylan on Y&R.
And his name is all, it's Jason Thompson with Jason.
With Jason.
Yeah.
So it's like, so he's going to be, they didn't give an air date like when he's going to start.
I've heard it's in January. Actually, he's already been filming.
So that's like, this crazy kid. So he's going on there. So if you guys are a fan, and maybe we'll have the rest of this wrap up by sometime after. Sometime after that. Get that going up. And then also we want to play you a snippet of a really great video. Our buddy Robert Palmer Watkins, he does a Funk It Friday thing on Instagram every Friday, usually snippets of things and live stuff, and he guys sings and things, but he decided to do an actual video, and a full-length video, and it's produced, and it's with, make sure I get this all correct, he did it with Chris O Music, Victor Olivas, and Brittany Sarpy, who plays Valerie, is in the video with them. Let's play a snippet.
My hair real nice. It's syncopate my skin to your heart beating. Cause I just wanna look good for you, good for you. I just wanna look good for you, good for you. Let me show you how proud I am to be yours. Leave this dress and mess on the floor. Good for you, good for you. Don't worry about looking good.
So we got so you can see the rest of the video on our Facebook page. I did post it on there, GH Report, or you can go to his page, his YouTube page, Robert Palmer Watkins. It's Selena Gomez's "Good For You," which is a top 10 hit. I think it was #1 actually. I'm not sure. And this is its own take on it. So it's a really hot video.
And see, I'm not the only one that was an underwear model. God.
Yeah, see, somebody else was too. It's such a fun little thing he decided to do, and it's very professional. And he's a friend of the show, so we want to support him. But it is on our page. Actually, Jonathan, can you actually throw in the phone number for people can call? Maybe we could get a couple of phone calls before we end. We're going to take a couple of phone calls. And you guys can see what you guys think about this week, of course, or just any comments or whatever.
Taylor Grant says Jill Farron Phelps and Frank Valentini should just swap casts at this point.
That's
I
what
like
it
that.
seems like, doesn't it?
Because it's like everybody from GH is going to Y&R. Everybody from Y&R is coming to GH.
Story, let's just ask the same thing. Do you think Greg Vaughn's coming back to GH? Because his chemistry with Kelly Monaco is smoking hot.
I agree. I would be
lucky they were together.
As much as I love Jonathan Jackson as Lucky, he's on Nashville now. So if Greg Vaughn were to come back full time, I'd be okay with it.
I think so. Like I said, we all agree.
Yeah.
We like Jonathan Jackson, of course, but since he can't really come on, we'll take him. He's good. I mean, like that, of course. And I met Greg Paul. He's a super nice guy. I love him to death. We talked Dutch stuff, and he's a great guy, and he's really good looking in person too.
Oh yeah, he was on Charm.
Light eyes and everything. I was like, oh my god, really great guy. So
I see that Ethel said if Valerie did dress like that, Lulu would pee herself.
okay. Oh, we got a phone call. Welcome. You're live on GH Report. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Guess who?
Oh my God! Is it? Say it.
This is Cheryl.
I was thinking about Cheryl.
Hello, Miss Cheryl. How are you?
I'm good.
What are your comments
Now,
or anything?
listen, I appreciate Paul and Ava working together. I really do. I'm with Frank, though. I need some bleach for these eyeballs. He looks like he's trying to eat her face off her body.
He's passionate.
Right? No, that's not passion. I would be kicking that crap right out of bed. That is nasty.
That is so funny.
But Curtis is hot.
Yes.
James, I sent you some pictures.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
We have a picture of Curtis.
I know, we need those.
I will make sure I post one online, and then next week we'll make sure we have him on. We'll have a picture of him because he is very good looking.
I sent you some pictures. I sent you some pictures in your in a private message on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need Curtis,
I found
Nathan
of
Zaks.
Donnell Turner.
Oh, his name is Donnell Turner. Thank you, Donnell Turner. That's his name. Okay, thank you guys. I didn't get a chance to look it
Yeah,
up.
I think he's got some sort of shady past with Jordan. I think that maybe he was another person that she cheated on Thomas with.
Okay.
You know, like maybe, I think they're going to maybe rewrite history and make Curtis be TJ's father instead of Sean.
They might. And I want to see some more TJ anyway. I love Taquan Richmond. He's a really good actor. I want to see more of him.
Yeah,
him
he's
and
been
Molly.
filming something. He's filming something. So he's not been on the show lately.
Yeah. Okay, so he's filming something. Okay, good.
I miss him, though.
Yeah, he was great on Everybody Hates Chris, too. He was so good on that show.
Yeah,
so
that was a good show.
Yeah, I like him. I like him as an actor, so that's good to know.
But Cheryl, how do you feel
This
about
is
Curtis's
totally-
mustache
this is
cigar?
I'm sorry, what was that, Frank?
How do you feel about Curtis's cigar?
Curtis and the cigar. Listen, I missed that section because there was a stupid preemption on the TV. I did not see that. I was learning new things while you guys were talking today.
Oh, how funny.
Oh.
That's so funny. Oh, my God.
But I wanted to take an opportunity to say Happy Hanukkah to all of
Yes.
our Jewish friends who watch the show.
Yes, I agree.
Because today at sunset was the first day of Hanukkah.
Yes, it was. So, yes, it is.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, you guys. I totally agree with that.
David
Yes.
Lee Roth.
So you're starting to
Okay,
sing.
well, I'll let you go so somebody else can call.
Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll talk to you
Cheryl.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We're taking another phone call, and you are live on GH Report. Who are you, and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Angie, and I'm calling from Hawaii.
Oh, you're from Hawaii.
nice.
So you get us earlier in the day. You get us at like 2:30.
About 4:45 here.
Yeah, because we're later here, so it's 6:45 here. We're ready to go home.
Nice.
So how are you? So what are your thoughts?
I'm very tired of Elizabeth, first of all.
Yeah. We all are.
Second of all, I do agree that Jake is a little creepy. And actually, it's kind of funny because I have my own little Jake, but he's not so creepy.
So he's a
And
little.
he's actually a Jacob.
Is he a little cutie? Is he a little cutie with blonde hair?
Yeah, he's it's a little bit darker than little Jake, but
Was he trapped on a Greek island for 4 years?
It's like no.
maybe. He's only four, so he'll probably be a little bit too young to play him. But
little cutie. Well, that's cute. I'm glad you guys watch this from Hawaii. That's so great. I love Hawaii.
yeah, and it's also kind of weird that Jason Thompson's going to be playing Billy because I'm still getting used to like the new Jason and Steve or the old Jason being on YNR because I watch both because my mom got me hooked on YNR when I was a kid. So it's kind of odd.
Yeah, it is odd. No, it is odd because when Steve Burton went to YNR, I don't know about you, Lucretia, I was kind of like, really, kind of weird.
Yeah, that's actually why I started watching YNR is for Steve Burton, and I'm like, man, this is really good. And so now Jason Thompson too. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. And also, I wanted to say that I noticed your post on the page about, I can't remember what his name is, but the guy who played Adam Chandler.
Yes.
On All My Children.
David
Canary.
He passed. My son, his initials are JR, so he's actually named after his TV son.
Oh, how funny!
That's great.
My brother is initials are JR also, so it's kind of funny. Yeah, David Canary. I think I want to think I did post something on there about him. I wasn't sure. Maybe I did. I thought we did.
Yeah, I think it was. I got the info from Kelly Ripa's Twitter,
I
so I put it on there. Yeah.
Yeah, we were very sad, but he was such a great actor. I mean, students and
loved
Adam.
him.
Yeah, I was so sad when I heard that. I was like, oh.
I mean, for me, it's like I rank him right up there with Anthony Geary, just in terms of just powerhouses.
I agree. Now, do you follow our Restless Wrap Up Facebook page?
I just liked it today.
Yeah. So keep in contact because we're trying to get an after show for that. So for Young and Restless.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, why not? Why not?
Exactly. We're working that out. So, but we're glad that you watch and you're following us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for doing the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Mahalo.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
And we have another caller. And you are live on GH Report. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Hi there, it's Carolyn calling from Connecticut.
Oh, from Connecticut. How are you, Carolyn?
I'm really good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Great.
What are your thoughts? What's going on?
Well, first of all, I'm one of those people who thinks that, Dante could have waited till the ink dried. I'm
Yeah.
I feel like the ink dried. The ink dried. He finished his signature.
Sure did, because it was sitting on that table for a while.
And I really think that Valerie was obnoxious. I mean, when she walked in with the Thanksgiving dinner,
That was weird.
That was a little much for me. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, me too. I was like, really?
And I feel like she needed to be coached how to cheer on a football team.
Yes.
And that's my thing, since I wasn't here last week. The Patriots would never play the the Buffalo Bills on Thanksgiving Day. It's always Detroit Lions in the morning and Dallas Cowboys in the evening. Do your research.
That's so funny.
It was really funny. I have to admit that watching that. And then the other thing is, though, seeing Leslie Charlton.
Yes.
And sometimes getting the better of Tracy.
Yes.
I mean, seeing Monica get the better of Tracy a bit. I loved that scene so much. That scene and then the Maxine Nina scene, to me, was almost like a younger version of the Power Women scenes. There were some really good Power Women scenes this week.
You're right, actually. I like that. You're absolutely right. There was some really good Power Women scenes this week. A lot of women empowerment. I like that.
Yeah, not hating on each other.
No,
Yeah.
Fight over a man or anything. It was totally about just business and restoring family and stuff and self-esteem.
Except for the Monica scene.
I really liked that this week, and for me, I really enjoyed GH this week because of those. And I've been watching the spoilers about Liz, so I'm really finally seeing the light at the end of that tunnel. So I'm really happy about that.
See, I'm trying to be surprised as it happens. So I'm trying my best not. The spoilers get sent to me all the time. Of course, I try not to read them. I try not to.
Well, you're good. I'm impressed.
No, it's tough. I'm not saying it's easy. It's like when I give up coffee, it's crazy. But I'm trying not to
watch it if I already know what's going to happen.
It's tough out there though because there's so many things that are leaked out there. So it's kind of crazy. Well, thanks, Carolyn.
But go ahead. I want to thank you all. I'm really loving the show.
Oh, thanks so much. You are a great supporter. We love doing the show.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Carolyn. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take just a couple more calls before we end. And this next caller, you are live on GH Report. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Oh.
Okay. Next caller, you are live on GH Report. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Oh, hi. It's Jamel from Brooklyn.
Hey, we know you. How are you, Jamel from Brooklyn?
I'm doing good. I'm just happy I got a chance to catch the GH show. I watch your Dave Alive show every chance I get a chance, but I didn't know you. I'm happy you're doing the General Hospital one now too.
You need to go over to my grandmother's house. She's on East 4th. Just kidding. And say hi to her in Brooklyn. Say hi to her for me because I can't see her. I want you to go over and say hi to her for me. She's at Prospect Park. Can you go over there?
James has lots of errands for you to do while you're...
Yeah.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
No, I'm still here. No, I'm trying to hear everything. I'm like, I guess I'm having issues trying to hear you. But it's okay.
I thought you were like next. You're like, no. Don't you give me shade.
No.
Don't give me shade.
No.
So what are your comments about GH? You watched our show. Thank you for coming into GH Report. What are your comments?
Oh, you know what? I'm feeling Maxine. I mean, Michelle Stafford is such a brilliant actress, and I thought they've been underutilized her for such a long time. That the fact that she actually get a little screen time is a good thing. So I'm happy that I'm seeing Maxine. I'm happy that I'm seeing Michelle Stafford. And you all did bring up Paul and Ava. I think that it's interesting. Even though, I think I saw somebody in the room to make a perfect analogy. They said that Ava's deadly. And then Tracy is losing. I said, that's absolutely right. Yeah. So I love that triangle. Because Tracy, you can never really underestimate Tracy. So, it's going to be very interesting to see all three of them playing around. And you know what? I'm sad that Drake is leaving, but I do believe that it's for the best because he really hasn't had any meat to play with. He's a brilliant actor, and, he had to go somewhere where he can play because all the story's been towards Jason, and I feel sorry for Liz. I love her. I've been loving her since the 90s, and I just wish they would give a new man or somebody better because I just want Jason and Tim to get together, do it, and let Liz go, do something wonderful with her kids, not be this kind of desperate person. I'm over that.
Because it certainly feels like Liz, she either bounces around the guys that she's been with, or if she does find some new guy, he's bonkers. He's got some kind of weird issue with him. And so it never works out.
I hope
Australian
not.
doctor.
I hope not, because I think that one of the biggest loves of the show, really for me, I started in the 90s, and for me, I love Felicia, and I love Matt here too, so that was how I started with Felicia. She was a victim of a serial killer, and that's how they hooked me in, and then Bobby losing her daughter, and then, of course, Richard Carly, but with Liz, she was a big one too. With Jonathan, I forget his name, but he was playing Lucky, and it was everything. He was there, and it was so beautiful. And when he come on the show, it shows the power of a relationship. So she has a pedigree behind her as far as the history of her hospital. They need to respect that, and not make her this desperate, person. And let Jason and Sam get together, do what they want to do, and she can just chill out for a moment, but still do good things. I just don't like her being put in that desperate situation because she's bigger than that and better than that, I think.
I like that. Wow, very good. We should have you on the show doing like a fifth host. You're working that out.
Well, you know what? I know my General Hospital. I do. I love Lucy. I love them all. I know my General Hospital very well, but yeah. And then Dante too. You know what? Somebody said he was wrong. He should have waited at least 2 hours before he went. 2 hours. Come on now. He made a big mistake. He could have. Valerie, I love her too. She's beautiful, just stunning lady. She reminds me of the girl from Clueless, like just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I like that she's there. But he wrong. He his father's son. He did wrong to mess with the cousin. Come on, that's too much.
Yeah.
He did wrong. But anyway.
Well, thank you.
It's a quiet disagree from Lady.
Yeah.
Lady's like disagree.
Okay, look, we agree to disagree. That's fine.
I love it. It's soap drama. I love it. Well, Jamal, thanks for calling. We have to end the show, actually, but thanks for calling in and giving us your points. I love it. Like I said, you have to call in again next time.
I will. Thank you.
And say hi to my grandmother, Prospect Park. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamal.
Bye.
Okay.
That's so funny. We got people who have some definite opinions. I love that. And yes, they're working it out. So that's another week of, where are we? GH Reports.
Yes.
I've been saying it 10 times over today. Now, remember, look on Facebook sometime this week. I'm not telling you what day. I'm going to post a picture of what the prizes are. And then next Sunday, we're going to take calls with a trivia question. If we get to 600 likes before Sunday, I may give up 2 prizes. Just we'll see what happens. I think we're halfway to 600. I think we're like at 540 something. So who knows? But definitely we'll be giving away one big prize. So do that. Everybody, where are you guys from? Where can they find you? Where can they see you? Where can they talk to you?
Oh, well, you can find me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie, and you can see me playing with my improv team, Max, at IO West here in Los Angeles every other Tuesday night.
And you can find me on Twitter at Ladine_Harvey.
You can find me anywhere at LACRETIALYON. And this week, December 8th at 4:30 PST on the Flappers Comedy Club podcast.
Yeah.
That's good. I would give a special shout out to my niece Jessica. She's a general manager of a new Mediterranean restaurant here in LA called Sucre. It's on Wilshire between Bixel and Lucas. Their grand opening is on Tuesday morning. I think it's like 11 a.m. or something like that. Go down there. It's good. They have a great duck shawarma, and they have vegan shawarma there too. And then next door is a place called Souk, which has a great honey ice cream. I'm totally obsessed with that.
So good.
Totally obsessed with it. And the avocado hummus, totally obsessed. And you can find me on like 20 other shows here. And my radio show, the Super Organizer Universe radio show on Fridays at 10 a.m. at adrenaline.com. Thanks for watching, you guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.